Truth be told, truth be told, and blacks and Hispanics are family. Truth be told, truth be told, I just pray you see Christ when you see me. Truth be told, truth be told.
Shalom, Most High, Christ bless. This is Officer Micah from IUIC DC, and you are now tuned into Truth Be Told.
Yeah, that's right. I said Christ. I see Christ in you. You're my brother. I see Christ in you, bro.
I esteem all my bros to be better than me. Truth be told, truth be told, this is what we must do to avoid envy. Truth be told, truth be told, and blacks and Hispanics are family. Truth be told, truth be told, I just pray you see Christ when you see me. Truth be told, truth be told.
Shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ blesses. Captain Matthew here with Truth Be Told Radio Show. We need you all to like, share, subscribe. Also, get down in the comment section and put your comments in there. Show our people what time it is. Shalom. Most High in Christ bless.
Shalom, fam. Most High in Christ bless. Officer Phineas here. IUIC DC. You are now tuned into Truth Be Told.
Christ. Yeah, that's right. I said Christ. I see Christ in you. You're my brother. I see Christ in you, bro.
I esteem all my bros to be better than me. Truth be told, truth be told, this is what we must do to avoid envy. Truth be told, truth.
Inferno's spazzing on this motherfucker.
Hey, so you say you want the truth? Why here it go? Why they mad? We the messengers of hope. If you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most High rockin' with it, see the way it go. So you say you want the truth? Why here it go? Why they mad? We the messengers of hope. If you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most High rockin' with it, see the way it go.
Can you tell me what's the truth? Ay, I don't need your words, I need proof. Ay, Babylon gon' burn when them nukes hit. Been lying to us too. Ay, now we prophesy to the youth. They been hating, I've been waiting to see Zion back recruit. Ay, truth be told, the recompense you owe me. Every day I battle with the old me. You done do forever what you told me. I done see some change.
So you say you want the truth? Why here it go? Why they mad? We the messengers of hope. If you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most High rockin' with it, see the way it go. Here it go like.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Welcome back to another episode of Truth Be Told. I'm your host, Captain Matthew. To my right,
Officer Phineas.
Soldier Pagiel.
to my left.
Officer Mendel.
Officer Micah.
So all praises, we happy to be back, man. You know how we do. We got to hit the weekly recap. And I'm going to tell you, it was an epic weekend, man. We had, what was at the school? Thursday, Friday? You know, Night Cana, Purim. The Sabbath class.
Feast days.
And you know, Esau was getting the beat down the whole weekend.
The whole weekend, he got the beat
celebration
down.
of Esau getting the beat down.
Hey,
Right, a lot of people don't like that. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that.
All praises to the Father, because you got to think about this. These are high holy days where Israel celebrating the defeat of their enemies. And the
Right.
Lord say, hey, I want y'all to celebrate this thing every year, year by
Exactly.
year. You say a man. That's why the scriptures say he's a man of war.
Right, we got the ultimate one coming up in less than a month, Passover. Because you got to look at Thanksgiving celebrating our destruction, the way they go with Christmas, Swat Day, Pete, and all that. That's celebrating our destruction. Understand that they celebrate July 4th. You wasn't free. You understand? So all these things that they got in place, they celebrate our destruction. Now, when we want to do something, now all of a sudden it's a problem. But I'm going to show you something. Let's see what the scriptures say. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. You already know what I want. Because a lot of people talk about I'm saved, this, that, and the third. And like, how you saved and this ain't take place yet? Read that.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous.
The what?
The salvation of the righteous.
Meaning those saved. Watch this.
And destruction of the enemies.
So how was church mama saved and she's still in the clutches of the white man? Read that again for the pastor.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 7.
Come on.
So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies.
They go hand in hand. You cannot have salvation without destruction. So if you talking about you saved, who got destroyed? Come on, man. Come on, man. But, man, anyway, though, that weekend, though, was fire. The class from the Sabbath morning all the way to the evening, Bishop really... You know, he like a psychologist, man. He went there and hit that mind, man. And then guess what? Sunday, up in New Jersey, shout out to Jersey Camp, man. They did their thing up there hosting, man. That the Curse of Miriam, man, that thing was fire.
Amazing.
That thing was fire,
we had
man.
a good time, man. That
And,
was
and
a
all
lot
the
of fun.
talent, all the talent. We could do anything that we want to in this truth, man. The Lord is bringing the people, and we don't need nobody to come out there and put on a big production film for us. The Lord is blessed with talent. We pool our resources together, and we put on. That's the second short film, and they got bigger things in the works, man. But we got to support and we got to see the vision. Anybody want to talk about the movie?
Yeah, I did because, you know, you look at the film, it was excellent. And it's done with limited resources. And like what Deacon Isaac brought out, you know, they went to the big-time Hollywood executives and things like that. Nobody want to make a movie. I think the only movie, you know, kind of serious movie that's been made with our, you know, us portrayed in the Bible is the Book of Clarence, which is definitely an excellent movie. But other than, and they gave great visuals. But other than that, we're the only ones that's putting out films, that's putting our people in these great roles, biblical roles like we should be.
Right, and they 100% accurate according to the scriptures.
Yep. Hey, and you know what? And you know how Bishop always says that this is war. At the same time, we putting out videos showing accurate depiction of the scriptures with our people. At the same time, all of a sudden you start seeing Esau and these other nations starting to push their Esau is Jesus, Esau is Moses. Matter of fact, there's a new one that's supposed to come out with Moses as Esau. So you know,
This is war.
it's war.
Right. And
It's war.
Also, they passing legislation, this more and more ridiculous, quote-unquote, anti-Semitic legislation, because they see the rise of the children of Israel, man, and they terrified. All that stuff is just a measure of fear. The more tyrannical laws and the more overt laws they put, that's just showing you that they actually the ones that are in fear, and they got good reason to fear. Understand that thing. So, we got anything else before we roll into it? All right, let's go ahead, man. Let's get it popping.
When you talk about the UN, right? There is 193 country members part of the UN. Each of those members hold one seat, right? Now, there is something called permanent members. There is 5 permanent members of the UN. That's China, France, the Federation of Russia, United Kingdom, and the United States. Only those 5 got the power of veto. I'm going to repeat that again. Only those 5 have power of veto, but there's 193 countries. Those 5 are China, France, Russia Federation, United Kingdom, and the United States. You notice all these 5, only one Asian country. All of them is Esau. Only those 5 have power to veto anything in the UN. Those other 93 countries.
Read that bottom part.
Paranoia. 2.
the unwarranted or delusional belief that one is being persecuted.
These people ain't being persecuted at all. Go ahead.
Harassed.
They're being harassed. The ADL got what they call thousands of cases on people say, you know what, I don't even want to go and be monitoring, watching them vote at the polls and all that. And because one cop said something to another cop, they call that an anti-Semitic. A cop complained. He said, I don't even want to, he said, I don't feel like going out and be dealing with this, watching them at the polls and all that. You know, they got to do that because they be trying to sway voters and all that. So they would have these paid details and such. So one of the cops complained and he was overheard by somebody that reported that to the ADL, and they said, oh, we got another anti-Semitic case. They use that, they amplify that, they're being stomped and beat up and all of that, and it's bullshit. You feel me? Meanwhile, why people getting dragged in?
That class bishop talked about that paranoia. They scared, man. They scared because they see the reversal of the phenomenon. You got to think we've been centuries destroyed here in this land. Prior to even being in this land, when we was ruling during the Middle Ages or Dark Ages, whatever they want to call it, we was wicked as hell. Then we got cut off, and they spent trillions of dollars disconnect us from our history. They put lies and they feed all manners of evil into the community. But the Lord is setting us in order. Give me that real quick, man. That Psalms, because this is what they're afraid of, and they know that it's coming. That Psalms 50. Now throw it together. I was such as one as thyself. Start at verse 50 and 20. Start at 20.
The book of Psalms, chapter.
No, start at 19.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil.
This man's mouth was always spewing evil, man. Come on.
And thy tongue frameth deceit.
That's why this man is called the devil, the deceitful one, the great deceiver. Come on.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Meaning what? Jacob and Esau was brothers. You read about that in Genesis 25 and 25. So this is letting you know who this is talking about. Come on.
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
They got all kinds of stuff out there. We call the hate group, black identity extremists and all that. When you don't want to include them in the betterment of your community, now all of a sudden you in extremes, but you not including their boardroom meetings when they making policies for white folk. That's called normal, but when we do it, now all of a sudden we some damn extremists. Come on.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
So this man that got put to sleep by his own evil reign thing. You know what? We've been doing this so long, God must be with us. Watch this.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
And that's what's taking place right now. And the Lord is setting us in order. Give me that in Revelations 11. Give me that in Revelation chapter 11. This is why they terrified out here in the streets. And Bishop was all on them. He didn't get a chance to get through the whole lesson. He was tearing their ass up. Give me Revelations 11 and 8.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt.
This is talking about America. This place pushes homosexuality worldwide. And it's spiritually called Egypt because guess what? The children of Israel are captive here in America. That's why you got the pyramid on the back of your dollar bill. That's why the capital, got the obelisk, the reflecting pool, and all that. Come on.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Bishop broke this out with the head of Christ that was painted that the GIs carried all throughout Europe during World War II. Meaning what? The black image of Christ. This thing was literally, that head of Christ was literally pushed throughout the whole world during World War II. Come on.
And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
That's 350 years. Come on.
And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
This is let you know, this is talking about spiritually dead. We are spiritually dead as a people. Come on.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
They that what?
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
That's why they celebrate our destruction. That's why they don't include us in their boardroom talk meetings, because they consider us dead. That's why they call us Negro. Come on.
And make merry, and shall send gifts one to another. Because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
So they would send us, we used to be the Christmas gifts back in the day. Understand that thing. Come on.
And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them.
Come on.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Hold on, what?
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
That's why you got all the ridiculous labels. That's why you got all the slanders. Because great fear is falling upon them. Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
All right, all praise to the Most High. You want to say something, officer?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, the nations, when they see you organized like that, just like I know, what I heard about the Quest, us being in order and stuff like that, they don't like to see that. They wanted you to keep on shucking and jiving and doing the things that we normally do. They don't want to see us organized, and that's the biggest threat right there. Is the Negro unity. They definitely what they call Negro unity. They don't want to see that. Whenever we try to get together, like you brought up, the Black Wall Street back in the day, you had Rosewood, you had any time that we try to get together to help ourselves, here they come to destroy what we're trying to do. And then especially if you don't want to include them, if you don't include them, because the whole time they're there, they're not to help. They're not there to help. They're there to sabotage and to keep you from building. That's their whole objective.
Right, and to steer that thing in a direction that benefits them.
Yeah.
Like Black Lives Matter, they
Yeah.
just use that to spearhead the LGBT movement even further.
And you know what's crazy is they always put the sisters up in charge of these things to manipulate them to destroy their own people. Just like they had the 3 black lesbians on what you call it? Black Lives, yeah. Black lesbians matter. Yeah.
Damn.
That can I get a script right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we get First Ezra 6 and 3 really quick? Because we just reminded me of when we were trying to build the temple and we was getting literally investigated on what we was doing.
The book of First Ezra, chapter 6, verse 3. At the same time came unto them Sisines, the governor of Syria and Phoenice, with Sarathbazanes and his companions,
Damn, you good.
and said unto them, by whose appointment do ye build this house and this roof?
Who approved y'all to build this house?
And this roof, and perform all the other things? And who are the workmen that perform these things?
And who are the workers that you got here working on it?
Nevertheless, the elders of the Jews obtained favor, because the Lord had visited the captivity.
So we obtained favor from the Lord when we're able to rebuild our temples, been able to do stuff because the Lord's hand had made it so. He can make the heathen act evil to us, or he could put the spirit in them to let us allow to do things in captivity as well too, showing the Lord's hand is on everybody. Keep reading.
And they were not hindered from building.
But jump down to verse 11.
Verse 11. Then asked we these elders, saying, by whose commandment build ye this house, and lay the foundations of these works?
Keep reading.
Therefore, to the intent that we might give knowledge unto thee by writing, we demanded of them who were the chief doers.
Damn.
And we required of them the names and writing of their principal men.
Now jump down to 21.
Verse 21. Now therefore, if it seem good unto the king, let search be made among the records.
So they were so pressed, they went to the king and asked him, like, how are these Jews, how are these Israelites approved to build this?
Let search be made among the records of King Cyrus.
Jump down to 24.
Verse 24. In the first year of the reign of Cyrus, King Cyrus commanded that the house of the Lord at Jerusalem
He commanded that the house of the Lord
should be built again, where they do sacrifice with continual fire.
So these Bama's was so pressed to find out what we was doing, and they got fried, and we had the receipts. All praise to the Lord.
Hey, but you know what? That nature's in Esau today. He is nosy as hell. You can't do nothing without him knowing the details of why you are doing it and to make sure that you got approval to do that thing. That's how he moves today. That's in his spirit. You can't do nothing. That's why he has military bases across the globe. He got to know what the hell is going on with everybody.
Man, spies on the whole world because he wants to be like the Most High God. But let's get into the world news. man, this dude is a damn demon, man.
But they the victim, though.
Right. Right. They destroyed a
They the
whole
victim.
city. They got people over there starving to death. That's the famines that's talking about too. When you read that Matthew 24, you got a quarter percent of people over there, or 25% of the populace over there starving to death. Give me Isaiah 14. You want to say something real quick before we bring that
Now, I
up?
was gonna let people know that was the Gaza Strip.
That was
in case
Gaza
they didn't
Strip.
know. That's what
Right.
that's what it's looking like now after Esau brings his freedom over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I want. There's a lot in here in Isaiah. So let's fly through it. Isaiah chapter 14, verses. Start at verse 4.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord
Christ
hath,
gonna put it in all this garbage. Come on.
the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
He did what?
He that smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
You looking at that? That's what it looks like. The way he smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. They've been dropping bombs nonstop since October 7th, hitting targets that has nothing to do with military personnel. They hitting hospitals, mosques, all that, schools. Read that again. He that did what?
He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
But when that day comes, nobody's going to stop the judgment going against the so-called white man. That's just what it is. Jump to verse 17. Verse 16. Read.
Isaiah chapter 14,
16.
verse 16.
Watch this.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
So when he get thrown down, people going to be looking. You narrowly look. You just squint your eyes like, what the hell is that? Watch this.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Is this the man that did what?
That made the earth to tremble?
They're going to be looking when this dude is being persecuted. They're going to say, that's the man that made the earth to tremble with what? His bombs, his warfare. Come on.
That did shake kingdoms?
That's how he think he's shaking kingdoms. With his military equipment, man. Come on.
That made the world as a wilderness?
You looking at the wilderness right there. They done blew that place off the map. Come on.
And destroyed the cities thereof?
Did what?
That destroyed the cities thereof?
If this ain't talking about the so-called white man, who else is doing this, man? Come on.
That opened not the house of his prisoners?
That did what?
That opened not the house of his prisoners?
Who got the largest prison population on the earth? The white man here in America, man. Crystal clear who this is talking about. Because Christians get dumb. Go ahead, officer.
I was gonna say, and that footage from that was Gaza, but he did the same thing in Syria, did the same thing in Afghanistan, the same thing in Iraq. They make the world a wilderness wherever they set that American flag and they bring their so-called democracy. It's gonna be death and destruction.
This is war.
All praise to the Most High. Go to that next segment because we about to hit the wilderness over here in America. Good Lord.
Hey, Cap, somebody posted that the population of their Gaza, it was 5.5 million. I don't know what it could be now.
Hey, man, thank you for that, man. Shout out. Who posted that? Who posted it? All praise, man. We appreciate you, brothers and sisters, supporting comments.
Israelite.
5 million. All praise. Thank you for that. 5 million now. They done bombed all them people. They starving to death and everything over there. But let's come back to good old Babylon. Look how Babylon carrying us now. Watch this.
What was the big takeaway today?
Yeah, Susan, residents of the city will see a major change in the way police respond. They will no longer respond to calls that aren't considered in-progress emergency. That means calls like criminal mischief, theft, harassment, and most burglary alarms will all be handled by an enhanced telephone reporting unit. That means residents will file a police report.
Hold the hell up. What the hell is an advanced telephone unit? So you call them, you getting robbed. What is that thing gonna come out like Superman? Is that Chat GTP COP?
Yeah. Press 1.
Leave a message. Leave a message.
Hey, look, you know what I want to say though, because a lot of these cities are run by these evil liberals, and they'll tell you you can't defend yourself. They want to take away your arms. Now they taking away the police and just giving you a phone number to call.
You getting robbed, and you like, yeah, he robbed me.
And it's a major city.
I gotta hear this advanced telephone. They try to make it sound like it's gonna help you. That's a damn a damn answering machine, man.
Yep. What? Yep. Press
Play that
1
again.
if you're being robbed.
That means calls like criminal mischief, theft, harassment, and most burglary alarms will all be handled by an enhanced telephone reporting unit. That means residents will file a police report over the phone. Officers will not respond unless it's an emergency. Also, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., there will be no officers at any of the 6 stations throughout the city. Call boxes that link directly to 911 have been installed for people to use in case of an emergency. And during the overnight shift, there will be as few as 20 officers to cover the entire city. The chief said today the data supports that.
Yes, it's enough to cover the entire city in those hours when we have 8% of the time people are calling. I'm confident in the decisions that we make that it impacts this bureau and the city in a much better way than we have in the past.
Now the chief also
that demon could barely get the damn loud. This dude. So the data shows that during the high crime hours, you're gonna have all your cops sitting at the house.
Damn.
Hey, you got to think, if you're a criminal, now you know what time to strike.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And those bot joints are never what's the word?
What
you can't rely on them.
What the hell is the point of a police call box when everybody got a cell phone?
And then exactly, and then they not responding until the following day.
Hey, look, we got to do it. Give me Isaiah 32:5, man. I can't pass it up, man. I can't do it. I got to bring it out, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 5.
Come on.
The vile person shall no more be called liberal.
That's a democratic city, man. They let you know them people are vile and wicked as hell. Watch this.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Then the churl ain't bountiful no more because then the police ain't on the street. They done pulled back the police. Now you got a damn AI number and call boxes on the road.
Hey, remember they said defund the police.
Defund the police.
They took the money from the police department. That's probably why they got to close down. Remember they had the big campaign?
Right. That's the liberal for you. Watch this.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
They gonna do what?
Will speak villainy.
So the language that they talking is only gonna embolden villains so you understand. Come on.
And his heart will work iniquity.
And that's all evil because they know crime is through the roof. Come on.
To practice hypocrisy.
Uh-huh.
And to utter error against the Lord.
To do what?
To utter error against the Lord.
That's what they do in all they cities and they think tanks. Come on, watch this.
To make empty the soul of the hungry.
So now you literally gonna be empty because when you call the police, ain't nobody showing up. You getting robbed, don't nobody come to help. Literally gonna be empty, for real. Come on.
And he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Right, because now when you getting robbed for your food and your water, they ain't coming. That thing's spiritual and physical, man. Come on.
The instruments also of the churl are evil.
That's an evil instrument. I'm getting robbed. They gonna put in the call box and put an advanced AI answering machine for me. How do you feel getting robbed? What the hell is this? Come on.
He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
That's all lying words to destroy the poor. We already oppressed. They are emboldening criminal behavior. That's what they doing. Come on.
Even when the needy speaketh right.
People looking at, he talking about, I want to know what data he looking at that said, you know what, 20 police officers doing a high crime area is enough to cover the whole city of Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, we not responding to no calls.
That's a setup, bro.
Bruh, wicked as hell, man. Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
These people the damn devil, man. Don't we got another one, a video on that mess? We got to hit that back to back. We got another article on this foolishness,
Police
man.
report over the phone. Officers will not respond unless it's an emergency. Also, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., there will be no officers at any of the 6 stations throughout the city. Call boxes that link directly to 911 have been installed for people to use in case of an emergency.
Stop. Pause that. That's just like the Purge. They got a 4-hour window where it's absolutely no law.
Damn.
And they wonder how they gonna implement that. That thing gonna go from 4 to 8 to 12 to 16.
And then they're not gonna start responding to the call.
They're
boxes.
not gonna respond to anything. They're not gonna respond to them call boxes. There's probably that thing going to an answer machine. Somebody in there playing a fiddle in the basement somewhere. That thing ain't going to no damn body.
It's gonna be to dispatch. Oh, hold on. We'll get somebody out there tomorrow.
That thing is crazy, man. They already let you know, look, it's a 4-hour window. From 3 to 7, y'all do whatever the hell y'all want. That's the wickedness, man. That the Bible talks about that liberal. That's a liberal city, man. Damn. Let's get that next article up there, man. That's some evil stuff. IT. They all right over there? Y'all all right? There we go.
Cannibalism in Haiti? Disturbing video emerges amid Biden embassy's evacuation.
Your boy Biden, they killed the president over there. Now that place is turned into hell.
We saw similar images in El Salvador a few years ago. Gangs bathing with the skulls of their victims. A formidable and fringe Haitian gang has surged to prominence as arguably the most powerful armed force in the country.
Meaning what? That's backed by the CIA. That's letting you know they are directly funded by the CIA. Crooks in action. Come on.
Seizing control in the absence of the prime minister, who remained stranded after visiting Kenya earlier this month.
So he gets stuck over in Kenya. Now the CIA come in and put the gangs in charge. That's all the CIA, fam. Don't get it twisted.
Right. And remember, last week they broke out inmates from 2 prisons.
4,000.
Yeah, that was a strike.
Hey, you know that you mentioned the CIA. You know, the Clintons, they were in the CIA.
Right.
And they took over the rice fields and all the natural resources after that earthquake they had over there and took all that money that they had raised, stole all that money, man, and them people still living in tents and shanty towns and stuff like that today.
Caught kidnapping all them kids.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They got caught kidnapping kids, too. They were taking kids out of there. There's some evil jokers, man. So they always have their hand in our oppression, man.
Disturbing videos have surfaced revealing the heinous acts allegedly carried out by this gang. One purported video shared by black conservative influencer Dom Lucre depicts a gang member consuming the body parts of a burned victim. While Headline USA has been unable to independently verify the video, El Salvador President Nayib Bukele recounted how gangs in his country once bathed with the skulls of their victims.
The hell is this?
We saw similar images in El Salvador a few years ago. Gangs bathing with the skulls of their victims. Bukele wrote on Twitter, all the experts said that they couldn't be defeated because they were an intrinsic part of our society. They were wrong. We obliterated them.
That's because he ran the CIA out of there.
And them NGOs.
He ran all of them. He cleaned house. He got the USA out of there.
Man, that's my man in the spirit. I don't know if y'all could. Hey, matter of fact, type in CECOT, CCOT. Pull that up. I want y'all to pull it up. Show you what this man did down there, man. He got the damn devil out of his country. CCOT. Pull it up.
The devil.
Listen, he locked all that MS-13. Make no mistake about it. That is all CIA. I'm gonna say it one more time. That's all CIA. MS-13, Latin Kings, Vice Lords, Bloods, Crips, CIA, and FBI run all of them. Hell's Angels, they run all of them. No, pull that up. Go click on it.
CCOT, a.k.a. Terrorism Confinement Center. The Terrorism Confinement Center is a maximum security prison located in Tacoluca, San Vincent, El Salvador. The prison was built from July 2022 to January 2023 amidst a large-scale gang crackdown.
Now, go to the videos. They got a video on there. This facility is stated out. It's impossible to get out of this thing. And they in there for life. Understand, they not getting out. Because he already know when they get out what they going to do. They going to get hooked back up with the CIA and tear that country to pieces. No, go back to Google and go to videos. Go back, hit the back button, back arrow. And now hit videos. There should be something at the top. Videos, it might be. There you go. That's 31 minutes. Y'all, yep. Do a little walkthrough. We can skim through that. Damn. That thing off the chain.
Gracias.
Buenas noches, señor presidente.
Buenas noches, ministro.
Listo, ya
That's the president.
Buenas noches,
presidente.
Buenas noches, director.
Buenas noches, señor presidente. Bienvenido. Buenas noches, señor presidente. Bienvenido al centro de confinamiento.
So we can see the inmates on the inside.
¿Cómo te garantizo?
They're showing off that
que no
brand new
ingrese
facility
ningún
for the
objeto
criminals.
ilícito a este centro de
Keep going,
confinamiento.
keep going. I
Para
want
eso
to go to
contamos
the
con
prison
tecnología de
cell.
punta, escáneres de,
No, you ain't
que
getting nothing in
toman
there.
rayos X.
You ain't smuggling a fly into that thing.
Para poder realizar las requisas diarias, señor presidente, y obtener la información también de inteligencia para
That's the
actuar en
armory
contra de
room right there.
inteligencia ante estos tipos y seguir manteniendo
They ain't playing no
la
games.
paz y la tranquilidad y que no
Because he
salga
had to,
ninguna orden,
unfortunately, he had to
como
set
tal
that
cual
up
usted nos
and
lo
got our
dijo,
brothers
hacia el exterior,
incarcerated down
ni
there,
mucho menos
but they was all
comunicaciones,
pawns for the white man. So he got all of them locked up.
Por eso tenemos un equipo, todas las
And you know, this prison has to be massive because I know they keep the gangs separate. They don't put the they actually keep them separate.
Higienizado todo, señor presidente, y esto lo vamos a mantener así. Que definitivamente con el estado.
That's the holding cells. They got they high pots locked up in there.
En donde ya se tiene el control de los centros penitenciarios.
But that's it though. That to go back. I just want to show you that's what the president of El Salvador did that got elected. He went and built that big ass facility and locked all of them up because he put out there when he was speaking at was it CPAC? What was he speaking at? The other week he talked about all that.
Yeah. I saw it. He got rid of a lot of the.
He got rid of all of them.
A lot of corruption in the government also. He got rid of a lot of them too.
And he was talking about how satanic they are and how satanic the gangs are, and it was all ran by the CIA and all these NGOs. He ran them all out of. This man know that the white man is the devil. So understand that thing. So now, we got one more thing on world news. Now here go that Northern Army right here. We about to show y'all something here. Pull that up right here. This next video.
How did Rome fall? Historians have been debating that question, well, moving on 2,000 years now. But everyone agrees one of the reasons is pretty obvious. The Roman military, its legions, became dominated by non-citizens who, in the end, because they weren't loyal to Rome, turned against Rome's citizens. So knowing that as we do, consider this series of facts. This country has been flooded with tens of millions of illegal aliens. At least 7.2 million. That's the official number have entered since Joe Biden became president. So what do we do with these people? Do we deport them? No, not according to the U.S. Congress.
There is no higher honor than serving your country in uniform.
And that honor could be extended to migrants under a new bill introduced by Hudson Valley Congressman Pat Ryan. Called the Courage to Serve Act, this bill would offer qualified and vetted migrants an expedited path to citizenship if they serve in the military.
And people wondering when a bishop talking about that Northern Army and he pulled out Joel, they like, well, America can't recruit nobody. Nobody's joining the military. There you go. Foreign nationals in there, just like in Rome.
Yep. Damn. You want citizenship? There you go.
Hey, Kat, we've been talking about that. Remember, we were talking about how they were going to bring in the people that they bring in the Chinese and the Arabs and all of that stuff. They're going to put them in the military
because they all military-age men.
They don't have no loyalty to the citizens of this country, and they're going to just follow orders.
Right. That's that Northern Army that you're going to be reading about. So, yeah, when the bishop bringing it out, now we seeing how the thing going to play out prophetically, man. Don't sleep. Now, let's move on to the next segment. That Bama got cut because we got a live one here. Another brother jumps up and gets fried. All praises.
I know that because for one thing, you're here on a Sunday. I'm asking you logically. Answer factually. What man rules this world? Bring it up! Bring it up! Bring it up! Do you see the power of Christianity? I'm gonna help you out. Read it again. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. America is assisting Israel in dropping bombs on Gaza right now. That's the wicked. I don't care about what you feel.
The brother tried to play dumb and got his ass fried. That all the time. You always gonna get cut. He acting dumb and clueless. Like, brother, who you pay your taxes to? Get that. You know what I want, Hosea. You got it. I know you got it.
The book of Hosea, chapter 6, verse 5. Therefore have I hewed them down by the prophets.
So he want to come there and play dumb and clueless. Captain Yon made sure he was all the way clued in. Come on.
I have slain them by the words of my mouth.
He did what?
I have slain them by the words of my mouth. And thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth.
That what that means is that Bama got cut. All praises. Jump up there, want to play dumb and clueless. Get the hell up out of here. Let's roll it. We got to keep it moving, man. Let's hit that. Let's get the next segment up there, man. What we got? We got a music video, right? What we got? Let's see what we got. I ain't even peeped today.
Music hit of the week.
Yeah, hey, skin black like Jesus, ordained as a fetus, prophesying to the most high, told the truth when most lie, keep a Bible real close by, now let it bang like GoldenEye, that's 007, all my bros going to heaven, getting ready for the wedding, Revelation chapter 19, light shining like high beams, make you squint like Chinese, wish the devil would try me, got so many angels by me, scriptures flowing through my IV, I'm an Israelite, check my ID.
Check my ID and my passport, it's high speed on my dashboard, you wanna find me, I'm moving fast forward, cause behind me is a crash course. Who am I? I'm from the Judah tribe, for the 12 tribes did do or die, vocab, you a hater, we the real Jews, you faker, when Christ come, he gon' chase you, or a night bombs then bake you, if Christ don't chase you, the bombs to bake you, the Savior's gon' enslave you, yeah. We saving you for our succession. All praises for the blessings. Vocab gon' be our possession. Ha ha. I hope his heels hurt from the field work. And his overseer be a real jerk. His bones snap as he feel thirst. Now all nations gonna live cursed. After Israel is revealed first. Check my ID, I ain't playing. All nations gon' reveal earth.
Yeah, we on every block in the nation. I'm a real Israelite, ain't no faking. You can see that it's written, it's blatant. Check my identification. I walk in my faith, I'm mistaken. I ain't like that old name, so I changed it. I'm seeing their faces, they hate it. Whoa, whoa. Back on it. Bet you we putting the facts on it. Christ coming back, he look black on it. This kingdom gon' crumble, that's tracks on it. Look, they don't wanna see the prophecies when they come to pass and they bow the knee. Every living thing gon' praise the Lord, the black Messiah, the King of Kings. Skin black like Jesus, ordained as the fetus, prophesying for the most high. Told the truth when most lie. Keep a Bible real close by. Bang bang, GoldenEye, that's 007. All my bros going to heaven, getting ready for the wedding. In Revelation chapter 19, light shining, high beams, make you squint. Chinese, wish the devil would try me. Got so many angels by me, scriptures flowing through my IV. I'm an Israelite, check my ID.
Excuse me, love, I need to make a quick announcement. Holding mighties high in the sky. If you really bad at this Grecian, then it's invalid. Only Israel gets acknowledged. If you really the salt of the earth, and then why in the hell reflect on your ID? Bump that shit, I don't think you believe. Top of the mountain, I'm lifting the banner. I'm ready to die because Christ is my king. Never go find him on E. Didn't abandon the flea. I'm taking advantage when others can't manage. I guess it's the lion in me. I gotta eat beef. It ain't made for sheep. It ain't what you think. It ain't sweet. It ain't came to be. Through chillin' and gain and sleep. Think you deep. We gon' blaze these streets. Multiple days of the week. We ain't weak. We don't take defeats. We killing the villain, the beast. Out here flipping through pages. Found out he blacker than me. Threw away the new King James and the NIV. Stop it if you in your feelings. Man, you better face the east. Boy, my name been changed. Gonna try me. Check my ID.
And Vocab did a breakdown, you said, on that, right?
Yeah, he broke down his own captivity. Might as well just look forward to it, man. He's still out there trying to hate. But at the end of the day, you can't prove the scriptures wrong, man. You going into captivity.
He knows.
Just
That's why he tuned in.
Ready.
That's why he tuned in.
It's funny because he was like the only Edomite that's like sounding the alarm right now. He like, y'all got to stop him, man. We going into slavery. He's fighting with all his might.
I'm not kidding.
Hey, man. It's too late, bro. We standing up as a righteous army. And you're going into captivity. Just, hey, bro.
That's right.
You had a good run, right? You had a good run.
If he was smart, what he'd do, man, just start donating and start serving. That way he could be higher up in the servitude chain. You know what I mean?
Hey, you better support the Booster Club. You know? But, man, Officer Mike, ain't you up, man? You got this? Oh, we got Officer Mendel with the books. Okay. All praises.
When I be going through some things, you know I read. When I be going through my trials, you know I read. Do the run me, be careful me, I read. Blessings, blessings, I read. When I be going through some things, you know I read. When I be going through my trials, you know I read.
All right, so we're going to get this. Bishop bring this out all the time, but I saw something that I thought was very interesting in here. That's the history of the Jews. Get that right there?
The history of the Jews, from the destruction of Jerusalem to the present time.
So this is one of my favorite books right here. I ain't even gonna lie. We'll go ahead to the next page. All right, so get the highlighted area. You could zoom in a little bit.
Page 88. Hyrcanus and Phasael were thrown into a dungeon.
So this is showing you when Herod started to take over. Go down. I want to show y'all what Herod did. Read that.
Upon the entire reduction of the holy city, Herod, a stranger and Idumean, ascended the throne of Judea.
So we talking about the Edomite, the Idumean. Read.
Herod, who proved one of the greatest tyrants ever recorded in history, commenced his reign with a cruel persecution of the adherents of Antigonus. The most affluent among them he caused to be put to death and confiscated their estates in order to replenish his empty scoffers.
Okay, so now let's go down. I want to get to the point, though. Go down to the bottom of this page right here. Start right there at he began.
Yes, sir. He began to exhibit a marked contempt for the Jewish religions and laws.
So what's showing you that he learned in our schools, but he started to hate our laws and everything about us. He was never committed. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people that's in Israel, they want to bring in other nations. They can't love our laws. God gave us the laws. Keep reading. From
the beginning of his reign to the final destruction of the temple, the high priest had no hereditary right, but were set up and removed at his pleasure and that of his successors.
So that's what Bishop always bring out in John. What is that? John 11:47, where it talk about how the Romans will take our place if they didn't get rid of Christ. Keep reading.
He also destroyed the authority of the Grand Sanhedrin and burnt the Jewish records, that he might be thought originally an Israelite.
So he burnt our records so he could claim that he was an Israelite. So get Revelations 2 and 9 real quick. Yes, so this is what the scriptures is talking about right here. So he burned our records and say, I'm the Jew now.
Oh, so that's why they created their own book, the Talmud. That's why they follow
Get
that.
that Revelations 2 and 9. So this is what Christ is talking about, and the historians bear record of that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
So that's talking about us, the Israelites. Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So you see that? So that's Herod right there. What we just read, the historians document what the scriptures is saying.
That's right.
Hey, that's some heavy stuff, man. You know, and that's why we got to go out. We got to go out there and make sure we put this thing out there. Let me get real quick. Give me 2nd Ezra 3 and 36 to back it up. You know, because a lot of times we read this stuff and we're like, well, what does that really mean? I'm going to show you what it means. Watch this.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 3, verse 36. Thou shalt find that Israel by name hath kept thy precepts.
Israel by what?
By name hath kept thy precepts.
Uh-huh.
But not the heathen.
That's why Herod despised it. He could not keep the laws of God. Understand that thing. So when we're reading this out the history books, this historian isn't pulling that out of thin air. Understand that thing. They know the white man ain't keeping no damn laws. Hell, he don't even honor his own laws. He got his own border wide open. And you think he gonna keep the commandments of God? You got to be crazy. Come on, man. This dude don't even honor his own stuff. So now, man, let's go ahead and roll in that next segment, man. Y'all know, man, we got to put a little bit of comedy in there, man. Get your mans. We got some. That's why it's always the bull. We're gonna see a bull versus a buffalo.
It don't matter where we be at. When you see us, we gon' ride. We'll pull up where you be at. Hit the streets and bring it.
O menino de vó vai deixar vovó. O menino de vó vai deixar vovó. Vai deixar, vai deixar, vai deixar, vai deixar vovó.
Yo. Oh.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
O menino de vó vai deixar vovó. O menino de vó vai deixar vovó. Vai deixar, vai deixar.
That's enough. That's enough. You know, in the other clips, we see the bull throwing people way in the air.
He couldn't lift her up.
He couldn't lift that one up.
That was just too much.
That was
too much weight. That bull would have broke his neck trying to do that.
I still don't understand the whole meaning of this bull, the chasing of the bull.
Where they got
came
that
from
the
Spain,
Greek.
right?
Yeah, got that from the Spanish.
So you know, in a way, that probably is, in a way, like Swante Pete is somewhat probably tied to the fact of us ruling in Spain.
Yeah, that might be them chasing us. Who knows? But Northern Kingdom out there playing that, and she got the horn. What they say? Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hey, she was definitely way. She
was moving though.
She was moving what she could, but she wasn't in that type of shape. Them bulls be running, man. You can't be out there like that.
I was surprised she was getting out like that though. But yeah though, man, we got the thumbnail for the. Did we put the title in for the show? Okay. Mad for the sight of thy eyes. So we don't know what y'all know, and we don't know if y'all have seen what's going on in the news lately, but we kind of alluded to it with the kidnapping and the smuggling and things like that. And these things, as you see, as you read the scriptures, you know, man, there's some wicked, wicked stuff going on. Let's give me real quick before we get it. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7, real quick.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7.
Come on.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So the Bible says oppression maketh a wise man mad. If you're not looking around to see what's going on with your people and that don't make you upset, the scriptures is clearly telling you lack wisdom. Read it one more time.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Come on.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
9 times out of 10, you got the gift. If you're not upset with you see your people being raped, robbed, pillaged, exploited, exterminated, and you don't care, you got the gift. And that gift ain't nothing but sin. That's blinding the eyes of mine. But yeah, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Because they think vocab don't want to break down us breaking this down. But guess what? These scriptures is going on currently. I mean, these curses going on right now. We're going to show you that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32.
Come on.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Hold on, what?
Shall be given unto another people.
What the hell you think going on at the border when they kidnapping our children? They not being taken by their parents and relatives. Read it again for vocab and the rest of the scoffers out there.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Come on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. Mm-hmm. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Meaning what? The U.S. government got the power to do it. They running our kids all over the place. Keep reading.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
This place wasn't inhabited by the white man. He came in and stole it. He gonna give you justice and minister justice on the stolen land. Come on.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes.
Thou shalt be what?
Thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
Meaning what? Only a wise man is going to be mad. A foolish brother he don't care about his people. Come on.
The Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs.
That's it. So now roll that video.
What are these wristbands?
I don't know what they are.
You don't know what they are. Mr. Secretary, you have just testified to the American people you're incompetent at your job, because I've been to the southern border, and if you go to the southern border, along the southern border, you see thousands of these wristbands because the illegal immigrants wear them. The drug cartels, every color corresponds to how many thousands of dollars they owe the cartels. You have turned these cartels into multi-billion-dollar criminal organizations, and these are modern-day leg irons because these are children being sold into sex slavery, and you don't even know what they are. That is astonishing. Mr. Secretary, how many children have been sold into sex slavery under your administration?
Senator, we are taking it to the cartels.
How many children have been sold into sex slavery? Do you know how many children have been sold into sex slavery?
This dude is a demon.
Mr. Secretary, I want to say to you right now, your behavior is disgraceful, and the deaths, the children assaulted, the children raped, they are at your feet, and if you had integrity, you would resign. And I will tell you, the men and women of the Border Patrol, they've never had a political leader undermine them. They despise you, Mr. Secretary, because you're willing to let children be raped to follow political orders. This is a crisis, it's a disgrace, and you won't even admit this human tragedy is a crisis.
What the senator said was revolting. I'm not going to address it.
Your refusal to do your job is revolting.
This dude is a total damn demon. What is his name? Mayorkas? You could just look at this dude. I'm going to show. Go back to Psalms 50. Give me Psalms 50. I'm going to show you something, man. I want verse 18.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50.
Start at 16. The tie-in what Officer Mandel brought out about the history book.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16.
Come on.
But unto the wicked, God saith.
Unto the white man, so we understand. Come on.
What hast thou to do to declare my statute?
That's what Herod was thinking upon us. They're saying, what the hell I got to do with this Bible? Watch this.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Uh-huh.
Seeing thou hatest instruction.
Because Herod was like, I hate instruction. So do his descendants. Watch this.
And castest my words behind thee.
That's why they threw the Bible behind his back. This dude, Mayorkas, took an oath to protect and uphold the laws of the land, Constitution, all that. Last time I checked, kidnapping and raping of children was illegal. Let you know, this dude just took the law and threw it right behind his back. They out there getting the CIA paid with them quote-unquote cartels. That ain't nothing but the damn CIA.
That's how they finance a lot of their black ops and stuff like that. This stuff is orchestrated and permitted. Don't think that he don't know what's going on.
He knows exactly what's going on.
He's
facilitating.
He's facilitating it. He's allowing it to happen because they're making money off of that.
Right. Now keep reading. Watch this.
When thou sawest a thief.
When thou what?
When thou sawest a thief.
The crooks in action, the CIA, posing as the cartel. Come on.
Then thou consentedest with him.
Uh-huh.
And hast been partaker with adulterers.
You see that? They out there having sex with kids, man. Raping children, sex, satanic rituals, and all that stuff going on, and the Lord bringing it out. This thing you can't get on Twitter and YouTube without this stuff popping up now about what they doing to children. The Lord is bringing this thing out, man. That's it on that, man.
And it also shows how in Revelation 18, where it talks about how this Babylon, this nation will have slaves and souls of men. When you read Revelations 18 and 12 through 14. But what it shows is the fact that even to this day, because a lot of times when we read that, we think about, the chattel slavery when we brought over his slaves and served. But guess what? They still doing it today. Northern Kingdom is the new slave. Roll a video.
A massive human trafficking sting that was dubbed Operation March Sadness. A record 288 people arrested, including suspected illegal immigrants. A teacher, coaches, even active duty military members were caught up in this sting. And Sheriff Judd is joining us this morning to talk more about this. First of all, great to have you. Thank you again for taking the time to be with us this morning.
Well, good morning, Amy. I'm glad to be with you in the Orlando area.
So, Sheriff Judd, there were some very disturbing, troubling parts of this story. What were some of the biggest things that disturbed you about this sting operation?
Well, we had so many just jaw-dropping moments. When two 17-year-old brother came from Wesley Chapel, the next county over, to try to rob us with a BB gun, and they got arrested. And then you focus on the 21 people that were here illegally. That's right. Let me give you just a snapshot of 3 of, we believe, human trafficking victims. They wanted to come to the United States. So the human trafficker arranged for them to come here illegally. And then they got a voucher from DHS, flew to Yonkers, New York. She set up their prostitution stings. She had a handler that went with them every place. And she said, on Friday, you give me $3,000 apiece. So for just these 3 people, who knows how many she was working, she made $9,000 a week. And she made sure they flew around the country. So we asked them, well, you came from New York to Tampa to Lakeland. Is that correct? Yes. How'd you get here? Well, we had this voucher from DHS. They told us
go back. She said,
around the
because
country
Mayorkas act like he didn't know what was going on. When Ted Cruz is asking him, he gonna say, where that lady getting the vouchers from? Go back to that to show you that dude is a damn liar.
Is that correct? Yes. How'd you get here? Well, we had this voucher from DHS. They told us they're flying around the country on this federal voucher.
But the dude, that's it. But the dude, Mayorkas, under oath, acting like he don't know how these children are getting into the country.
He's head of DHS. He's the head of it.
That's the Secretary of the Homeland Security.
Yeah. So, and they getting the vouchers from him to travel. So this is what we're trying to tell people. A lot of people can't believe how when you try to tell people stuff like that, they say you some conspiracy theorist or something like that because it's so wicked they can't imagine people moving like that. But this is what they're doing, and you got to understand this is reality. This is not make believe right here. These people are the devil.
All right, yeah, let's get Psalms 94 and 20.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Oh, you see, read that again.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
This kingdom frames mischief by law. Let's give you one law. A man and a man can marry. That's against God's laws. Hey, yeah, that's exactly it. Hey, man, that's just one law out of all of the multitude of laws that they have. Like, look at some of the situations that you have in society right now. Like, you got this keep your border open stuff, right? They made a law on that thing. You got child pedophilia going on, and that NAMBLR organization are starting to rise up as just like LGBT. They starting to rise up in power. Yep. So they're gonna be included right into that thing. Your civil rights. Let's finish it up.
The Black Christian Church is gonna be complicit behind it.
Yep. 21.
Verse 21. They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood.
You see that thing? So they gather themselves. Because when you look at that, when you look at a lot of the kids that are missing, they Jake. Most of them are Jake. It's the innocent blood. Mostly all of them are Israelite children, Israelite women and children.
Right, and it's crazy. They said they call us a hate group, but they stealing and raping children.
This is war. Hey, play that video.
No, that's it. No, get Isaiah 10 and 1 real quick.
Oh yeah.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
It says destruction unto them that make unlawful laws, which write grievousness, and they prescribe this thing. Because guess what? If you don't go with the program, you ostracize. That's why they say, oh no, they a hate group. We cleaning up the communities. We trying to stop violence in the communities. We don't want the youth killing each other. We want men to marry the women and not make them baby mamas. We don't want our sisters to be whores in society. That goes against the agenda.
Right. Read verse 2, because it's going to tie into what we're talking about.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 2. To turn aside the needy from judgment.
Meaning what? You got people out there speaking right. You didn't kidnap my child, but now you got laws in place where you embolden criminal behavior. We saw that with Pittsburgh. They got a 4 hour of lawlessness, man. Come on.
And to take away the right from the poor of my people.
To do what?
To take away the right from the poor of my people.
Now you don't even have a right to call the cops during a certain time. And then when you do call it, it's an answer machine. You can't stop the cartel because they, guess what, backed by the federal government. Right. They getting vouchers from Mayorkas who gets on Congress and TV under oath and lies, and nothing happens to them. Come on.
That widows may be their prey.
That what?
That widows may be their prey.
So they targeting single women over there. Them young children are coming from single parent homes. Watch this.
And that they may rob the fatherless.
That they may what?
Rob the fatherless.
That's what's going on because they passed them grievous laws. They target the most vulnerable aspects of society. This man is the devil, man.
And remember, they got laws in place where they don't want you to police your own neighborhood.
Right.
Damn.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, these people are the devil, man. This dude sitting up there like he don't know what's going on, and his department, they are facilitating all of the crime. They giving out the vouchers. They are actually providing the transportation and everything else. Go to Malachi 1:1, man. These people are the devil, man. This is why the scriptures say what they say. And a lot of people in Christianity, they get mad.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
Read.
I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau.
So God does hate. I get tired of hearing that. God don't hate. God is all love. He hates the white man. We didn't make it up. This is what the scripture is saying. Esau is the forefather of what you call your Europeans or your Caucasian race today. The Bible says, God says he hates them. Keep reading.
And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
That's during the dark ages. Keep reading.
Whereas Edom saith, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
That's during the Renaissance era. Keep real.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
When Christ comes back, he's going to throw down this kingdom, Babylon the Great. Keep reading.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
So I wanted to get that, the border of wickedness, because when we see this kind of wickedness, a lot of people can't imagine it. They think that there's no way anybody can actually do this to kids and stuff like that. They can't put it in their head. But God is letting you know, first of all, you can't never underestimate the devil. The devil don't have no limitations on his wickedness. You can't put the devil in your box thinking based on what you would do, or you can't imagine somebody doing something like that. Your mind is don't reach the heights of the devil's wickedness, so don't even try to do that. And it says right here, and the people whom the Lord has indignation, righteous hatred forever, meaning that when he comes back, he's going to judge this people right here. Get the video.
Right, and he's justified because they evil as hell.
He's justified. Get the next video.
Hey, where are you guys moving these kids to in this black car? Where are you going, man?
Whoa! That's a government contract. He got a government badge on. That's a GSA issued badge.
Oh my God! Where are these kids going? What is this place? Don't touch me, dude.
No, nobody's touching you.
All right, all right, all right.
Bye.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't get in my face.
Look at this dumb nigga right here.
Why are you getting in my face? Why are you getting in my face?
Defending the white man.
Why are you getting in my face?
Listen, he be the one that be up on Clubhouse probably.
I can't tell you that information. Why are you guys driving these kids around? I can't tell you no information. Is this legal? I can't tell you no information.
Under the Biden administration, nearly 500,000 children have been trafficked into the United States. They are transported via mass human smuggling routes, such as the Darien Gap jungle, and onboard Mexico's Train of Death. After detention by Border Patrol, unaccompanied children are transferred to the supervision of the Office of Refugee Resettlement, also known as
this video
within 72 hours.
This is the type of stuff that really gets you pissed off, man. And because this stuff is being orchestrated, organized, and facilitated by our government. A lot of people can't believe that the government moved like this because let's get down to, let me go to 2 Thessalonians. I want to get that real quick because a lot of people, we're just going to read through it. Go to 2 Thessalonians 3 and then jump down to 7. Just get it. I'm going to get it real quick. A lot of people, we got to understand these scriptures are real scriptures, man. This ain't no fairy tale book. Read that.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already...
Start at 3, I'm sorry.
2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
So the man of sin, this is going into Esau, the man of sin. So this is why you're seeing all this wickedness is coming out. People seeing this. They've been doing this for years, and we're going to show that in the next segment where Officer Micah going to do. He's going to show you a video from way back when. This has been going on for a long time. This ain't nothing new. Jump down to verse 7 real quick.
Verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
They've been doing evils way back in the time when Paul wrote this talking about the Romans. Keep reading.
Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
So he got a certain period of time where God is going to let him rule with his wickedness, and then he's going to be taken out of the way. Keep reading.
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
That wicked is going to be revealed. That's what's going on. Everybody's looking at the wickedness that's going on in Gaza, with Israel, and now they're looking at all this stuff. It's just being exposed all over the internet. That's why they want to censor everything, because the word is getting out on the evils that this man is doing. Keep reading.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Keep reading.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
Who's what?
Whose coming is after the working of Satan.
So, people talk about the devil, but when you try to put it in the context, which it really is that these people are Satan and the devil, they ain't trying to hear it. But then when you look at their actions, they move in the spirit of Satan
Dumb
and the
Christian
devil.
pastor talking about wickedness in high places.
Yeah, keep reading.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
That's what we're seeing right here. all that power and signs and lying wonders. You just saw Satan up there lying on the stand.
On the stand. Then the pastor say wickedness in high place. Then you ask him who in the high place. Now the brother don't know. He don't know.
Hey, real quick, let me get Isaiah 47:3 because that's crazy. The video captured him with his government issue badge and everything. You got to go through clearance checks. You got to go through. They got to do background checks, and you got to go to military bases.
They only screening for pedophiles.
Damn,
that's how he got it.
Read verse 3.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
So the Austin Mandela is saying all of America's evil wickedness is being uncovered literally right now. It's always been there. It's just been covered up.
Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
It shall be seen before all.
I will take vengeance.
And Christ said he's going to take vengeance.
And I will not meet thee as a man.
Meaning he's not coming back like the first time he came. When Christ comes back again, he's coming back with all his greatness and glory to put America down. All right, let's play the video.
We connect all of the dots, and they've got some of the same symbols that go to Baphomet. The Owl of Moloch up here in the Bohemian Grove. They sacrifice children. They do it symbolically now, maybe.
No. I have a source when he was 12, 13, 14 years old who was put in a cage at the Bohemian Grove and with another young boy who was part of their network. And they had a third young boy in there who had been kidnapped. And they had to commit sex acts with him, and then they had to murder him on camera. This is called a snuff film. These snuff films sell for $50,000 each.
I knew Sammy Davis Jr. was heavy into that.
Well, Sammy Davis Jr. admitted he was involved in the satanic. This all goes back to satanic cults. And
he was with Anton LaVey, is that correct?
That's right. In Nebraska in the 1980s, I have sources who I've talked to, and they told me they were part of the network. One of them in particular was used as a...
If this dude, Ted Gunderson, this dude was the former chief agent in charge of the FBI. He was in Dallas, but this dude was damn near at the top, and he seen all this wickedness, and he turned the whistleblower. So this dude had access to all types of stuff, and he was letting them know, hey, look, the CIA is doing all this. Play the video.
Decoy in parks, public places, shopping malls, to bring children his age, 12, 13, 14 years old, near the car. They'd kidnap the kids. He'd attended auctions where these kids were auctioned off for up to $50,000 each. He's attended 6 auctions, as few as 6, and as many as 36 children were auctioned off for up to $50,000 each, as I said a moment ago. If you go to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children website, last time I checked, there are 91 Americans who disappear every hour, and it is believed 85 to 90% of them are children. Okay? These children, of course, a lot of them are returned because they're parental kidnaps and so forth, but a lot of them are not returned. And I have investigated and exposed an organization in Washington, D.C. known as the Finders. It's a CIA child kidnapping ring.
Tell them.
I've investigated and exposed an organization in Washington, D.C. known as the Finders. It's an international child kidnapping ring. And these, as I said a few moments ago, these kids sell on the auction block for up to $50,000 each. My source was there, and he was part of the network. He was one of the decoys. He uses a decoy, as I mentioned a few moments ago. So this all dovetails. And you give this to the law enforcement, they laugh at you because they've been infiltrated, very basically. Not every law enforcement agency, I'm sure. There's a lot of good police officers, a lot of good FBI and CIA agents, but it's a fact. Senator or Congressman Kucinich has announced that the CIA has their own assassination squad. What are we doing killing people with that?
Hey, that dude, he had some stuff. He was revealing the man of sin. The Lord put the spirit. That's why I talk about his own tongue shall fall upon him. That dude was blowing whistles on all types of stuff. But go ahead, officer, get that, man.
Yeah, let me get an Exodus 21:16. But the video just shows you that this evil has been evil of old. 21:16, then let's run through it quick.
The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand.
So all these people that are stealing and selling any man or children,
he shall surely be put to death.
Read verse 1.
Verse 1. Now these are the judgments.
Are the what?
Are the judgments.
So these are the judgments that's going to come upon the white man, the Edomites. Now go to Revelation 13 and hold Baruch 4. 13 and 9.
Yes, The book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Uh-huh.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So if any man or woman is able to understand these scriptures, listen clearly.
He that leadeth into captivity,
whoever led the Israelites into captivity, all the nations,
shall go into captivity.
They are going to go into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword,
all the nations and people that killed us and raped us and robbed and pillaged us,
must be killed with the sword.
They must be killed by the sword. That's just the word of the Lord. Keep reading.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here is the patience of the faith and the faith of the saints, and that is biblical.
Hey, look, man, I got to get it. Give me 2nd Ezra 13 and 37. I got to bring it out. Man. Because people going to say, well, damn, how is he going to kill the man that, kidnapped? Watch this.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 37. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations.
They're talking about Christ when he returned. He going to rebuke all that dumb, foolish, evil military technology out there. Going straight rebuke it. Come on.
Which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest.
We're going to see what's going to form that tempest. Come on.
And shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented.
So he going to be in their mind and show them how they going to be tormented. Watch this.
Which are like unto a flame. And he shall destroy them without labor.
Meaning Christ can come back on the Sabbath and put in work in Armageddon and blow everybody to hell, and it ain't even going to be considered work. Why? Watch this.
By the law, which is like unto fire.
By the what?
By the law, which is like unto fire.
So he's going to say, he that stilleth a man, the brother that's guilty, or the Edomite that's guilty, going to puff up in the smoke, be burnt. Understand that thing. Christ ain't playing. He gonna come down. That word gonna be at his full strength when Christ use it. That's why when Officer Micah pulled out in that Isaiah 47, he ain't coming down like a man. He gonna flame their ass up with the word of his mouth, straight up.
And that's the whole government agency. That's the whole government.
Right. He gonna rebuke the hell out of their ass with the scriptures, and they gonna burn the hell up. But go ahead, close us out, officer.
Hey, all praises, all praises. Another great show. Hey, make sure y'all support. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Truth Be Told. Make sure y'all also, if you want to donate, make sure y'all donate via PayPal to IUIC.DC and IsraelUnite.org. Hey, make sure y'all also subscribe to all of the IUIC radio shows. Now, scan the QR code. Let the IT team know how they did today. They did pretty good. We ain't had too many technical issues. So all praises to the Lord for that. All praises to the Lord for that. And let's not forget, let's make sure we support the Booster Club. Let's make sure that we send the prophets worldwide to spread the truth. Make sure we do that thing, man. Donate to the Booster Club. Y'all got the meme for that? Put that up on the screen, man. We cannot neglect to send the prophets worldwide. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Diaspora. Yeah, get that thing, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't got nothing.
Man, look,
subscribe to IUIC Diaspora page on YouTube.
I don't know what Finney is talking
and Instagram.
about.
And IUIC Italy. Bishop put the order out weeks ago. It's still only 3,000 subscribers.
That don't make no damn sense. Take 2 seconds to
get
subscribe,
That's it.
man. It's just that rebellious spirit in this, man.
IUIC Italy, man.
Get that thing up. All right, shalom. Most High in Christ bless.
Shalom.